Have you ever looked at people who seem to manifest their dreams effortlessly and wondered, what am I missing? You try affirmations, visualization, and even scripting your desires, yet somehow the results never come fast enough, or sometimes they don't come at all. The truth is, manifestation is not about doing more or trying harder. It's about aligning deeply with the unseen principles that govern reality. Neville Goddard, one of the greatest teachers of the law of attraction, revealed that imagination is not just a mental exercise or a form of wishful thinking. It is the very core of creation, the engine through which all desires take form. Yet over time, many of Neville's most potent teachings have been forgotten or misunderstood, leaving seekers frustrated and impatient. In this video, you will discover 3 forgotten secrets from Neville Goddard that can dramatically accelerate your ability to manifest anything you desire, whether it's wealth, love, health, or personal transformation. These secrets are not theoretical. They are practical, experiential, and capable of shifting your reality almost immediately when applied correctly. We will explore why most manifestation techniques fail, how to properly use the power of imagination, and the subtle shifts in feeling and awareness that can turn desire into reality at an astonishing pace. By the end of this video, you will have a complete roadmap to take control of your inner world and project it outward with precision, clarity, and irresistible energy. If you have ever felt like manifestation is slow, unreliable, or even impossible, this session will change your perspective forever. Prepare to step into a level of conscious creation that few understand, and even fewer apply successfully. This is more than just learning the law of attraction. It is about mastering the art of imagining, feeling, and living in the end state of your desires so thoroughly that the world around you must conform to that vision. For those ready to embrace these teachings, a journey into rapid manifestation awaits, guided by the timeless wisdom of Neville Goddard, whose principles are as powerful today as they were decades ago, and whose forgotten methods are about to become your secret weapon for creating the life you've always dreamed of. The first secret that Neville Goddard emphasized is that your imagination is your most powerful tool, but it must be used correctly. Most people imagine superficially. They see a desire in their mind, repeat a few affirmations, or daydream briefly before returning to the stresses of daily life. Neville taught that imagination is not casual or fleeting. It must be vivid, controlled, and immersive. To truly manifest, you must enter a state where the desire feels real, already accomplished, and unavoidable. This is often referred to as living in the end. When you imagine in this way, every cell of your body, every thought, and every feeling aligns with the reality you wish to experience. Neville warned that weak or inconsistent imagination leads to weak results, or worse, no results at all. The key is mental discipline, practicing the feeling of your wish fulfilled until it becomes natural, automatic, and undeniable. By fully embodying the emotional state of already having what you desire, you bypass resistance, doubt, and limiting beliefs that typically sabotage manifestation efforts. This secret alone, when applied consistently, separates those who wait for years from those who see results in weeks or even days. But imagination is only the beginning. It is the engine, but you also need the fuel. The deep emotional conviction that what you have imagined is not just possible, but inevitable. Neville's students learned that by fully inhabiting the end state, their mental images began to imprint reality itself. Every encounter, every opportunity, and every external event started to conform to the internal vision. This is why manifestation feels effortless for some people. They are unknowingly applying this principle perfectly, while others remain trapped in endless cycles of trying and hoping without mastery. In this section, you will learn exactly how to structure your imagination sessions, how long to immerse yourself, and the subtle mental techniques Neville used to create experiences in real life. These are not abstract ideas. They are practical, actionable, and proven methods that anyone can use immediately. Imagine learning the secret that turns your imagination into a machine that transforms thought into reality. A machine that never stops working until your desires appear before you. That is the power of this first secret, and it lays the foundation for everything else you will discover in this video. When combined with the second and third secrets, which we will explore shortly, your ability to manifest will reach levels you may have previously thought impossible. The second secret Neville Goddard revealed is that feeling is the key to manifestation. Many seekers focus solely on visualization or intellectual understanding of the law of attraction, yet they fail to realize that without emotional conviction, nothing truly shifts in the outer world. Neville emphasized that it is not enough to picture your desires. You must feel them as already real, as if they are not in the future but already in your present experience. This feeling is the bridge between imagination and reality, the force that transforms mental images into tangible outcomes. When you fully inhabit the emotional state of having what you desire, the subconscious mind records it as fact, and reality must adjust to match it. Think of it like programming a computer. Your emotions act as the code that instructs the universe to deliver your request. Without this emotional charge, thoughts remain inert, dreams stay distant, and manifestation stalls. Neville provided practical techniques to amplify this feeling, such as revision, mental rehearsal, and sensory immersion, allowing you to relive desired outcomes in vivid, tangible detail until your entire being aligns with that reality. One crucial aspect of this secret is understanding the subtle difference between desire and fulfillment. Desire keeps you in the future, yearning and waiting, while fulfillment anchors you in the end state, complete and whole, as if your manifestation has already arrived. By repeatedly practicing this alignment of emotion and imagination, your consciousness begins to operate on a higher frequency, attracting people, circumstances, and opportunities that mirror your inner state. The universe responds to what you feel as real, not what you hope or wish for superficially. This secret is so powerful that it can turn even the simplest wish into a rapid, tangible experience when applied with precision. In the coming moments, you'll learn how to cultivate and sustain this feeling, how to recognize when you are truly embodying it versus merely thinking about it, and why this emotional mastery is the missing link in almost every manifestation attempt. When this secret is combined with the discipline of imagination, your ability to attract, create, and materialize desires moves from theory to undeniable reality, setting the stage for the third secret that will complete this transformational process. The third secret, often overlooked even by devoted followers of Neville Goddard, is the power of persistence and assumption in the subconscious mind. Neville taught that the mind does not distinguish between reality and imagination when a state is assumed with full conviction. This means that if you consistently assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, your subconscious mind accepts it as fact and reality begins to conform to that inner assumption. Most people fail here because they assume inconsistently or only partially, allowing doubt, fear, and past conditioning to interfere. The key is to assume fully, without hesitation or question, and to persist in that state until it externalizes. This involves daily practice, deliberate mental rehearsal, and a constant return to the end state, even when circumstances seem to contradict your desires. Neville often described this as living in the end, where you act, think, and feel as if your desires are already complete. The subconscious mind then begins to reorganize your experiences, opportunities, and relationships around this assumption, creating a seamless flow from thought to manifestation. Persistence is not about stubbornly trying to control external events. It is about internal consistency and unwavering belief, which subtly shifts your outer world without force or struggle. In addition, Neville emphasized the importance of sleep and the state of consciousness just before sleep. The moments before falling asleep are highly receptive. Thoughts and feelings planted during this period imprint the subconscious with incredible potency. By deliberately entering the end state in these moments, you amplify the speed and accuracy of manifestation. Another critical aspect is mental revision, rewriting past experiences in your imagination to align with your desired state, releasing negative energy and reinforcing positive assumptions. This combination of assumption, persistence, and revision creates a powerful engine that drives manifestation at a level most people never experience. Applying this third secret transforms manifestation from a sporadic occurrence into a reliable, repeatable process. When you integrate it with the first two secrets, vivid imagination and deep emotional feeling, you gain a complete system for creating your desired reality quickly and effectively, unlocking the forgotten teachings of Neville Goddard in their full transformative power.
Now that we have explored the three forgotten secrets of Neville Goddard, vivid imagination, emotional feeling, and the power of assumption and persistence, it is crucial to understand how to integrate them into daily practice. Manifestation is not an abstract theory. It is a skill, a craft, and like any craft, it requires structured, deliberate application. Start your day by immersing yourself in a quiet state, free from distractions, and imagine your desires as already fulfilled. Feel the satisfaction, gratitude, and joy as if it is happening right now. This is not visualization for entertainment. It is a deliberate, controlled, and immersive experience that programs your subconscious mind with the reality you intend to create. Throughout your day, maintain subtle awareness of this state. Even when engaging with ordinary tasks, let your mind return to the end state whenever possible, reinforcing the mental and emotional alignment that drives manifestation. Neville also emphasized the power of writing and scripting your desires as a form of mental rehearsal, using words to clarify, focus, and energize your intentions. However, the critical difference is that this writing must be accompanied by strong emotional conviction. Otherwise, it remains a mechanical exercise with little effect. In addition, pay attention to the signals of inspiration and intuition, which often appear as subtle nudges, ideas, or opportunities. These are responses from your subconscious aligning external reality with your assumed state. Consistency is key. By daily practicing this combination of imagination, feeling, assumption, and awareness, you create a self-reinforcing loop that accelerates manifestation and brings desires into tangible reality. Remember, the outer world mirrors the inner. Your internal state of certainty, joy, and fulfillment becomes the blueprint for everything that manifests around you. The true mastery of these secrets is not in simply knowing them intellectually, but in living them moment by moment, allowing the principles to permeate your consciousness so thoroughly that your life itself becomes a demonstration of Neville Goddard's teachings. Those who have mastered this integration report profound changes in every area of life, from relationships and career to health, abundance, and personal growth, experiencing results that once seemed impossible. Another essential aspect of Neville Goddard's teachings that often goes unnoticed is the role of faith and self-trust in rapid manifestation. Many seekers struggle not because they lack imagination or feeling, but because they doubt their own power to create. Neville consistently emphasized that the mind of man is the only true reality, and once you fully trust that your consciousness shapes your world, resistance dissolves. Faith is not passive, it is an active, conscious engagement with your own creative faculties. To cultivate this faith, you must repeatedly remind yourself that the desired outcome is already accomplished, internalizing it as an unshakable truth rather than a hopeful possibility. This internal trust transforms nervous energy, impatience, and skepticism into a steady, confident state that naturally attracts the desired circumstances. It is important to note that faith is strengthened through repetition and reinforcement, not occasional belief. Daily immersion in your imagined state, consistent feeling, and persistent assumption build a robust internal conviction that overcomes the fluctuations of outer events. Neville also taught that your life circumstances are mirror reflections of your inner assumptions. If you notice external challenges, it is not a failure, but an indication that your inner state requires alignment. This is where revision and emotional calibration become invaluable. By correcting past mental impressions and reaffirming your desired state, you restore harmony within and accelerate manifestation. Furthermore, faith is intimately linked with patience, not as a passive waiting, but as a calm, unwavering certainty that your inner reality will inevitably produce the outer result. When you combine imagination, feeling, assumption, persistence, and faith, you create a holistic framework for rapid manifestation. It is no longer a random occurrence or wishful thinking. It becomes a replicable, scientific process, guided by principles that Neville Goddard lived, taught, and demonstrated throughout his life. Mastering the sixth layer of understanding opens doors to experiences previously thought unattainable, allowing you to consciously participate in the creation of your ideal reality, turning desire into lived experience with clarity, precision, and undeniable power. As we approach the final layer of these transformative secrets, it is essential to understand that manifestation is a holistic practice, one that integrates imagination, emotion, assumption, persistence, and faith into every moment of your life. Neville Goddard repeatedly highlighted that true creators live as if their desires are already fulfilled, allowing the external world to bend naturally to their inner reality. This is not wishful thinking. It is a deliberate, structured approach to consciousness that guarantees results when applied consistently. To fully embody these teachings, start by dedicating moments each day to deep mental rehearsal, immersing yourself in the emotional experience of your fulfilled desires, and maintaining unwavering trust in your creative power. Pay attention to intuitive nudges, synchronistic events, and opportunities. They are the universe's way of responding to your inner state. And here's the crucial part. Take inspired action when prompted, but do so without doubt, hesitation, or neediness. Action is a natural extension of your inner state, not a desperate attempt to force outcomes. As you practice these methods, notice how your energy shifts, your clarity increases, and circumstances begin to align effortlessly. This is where the true power of Neville Goddard's forgotten teachings reveals itself, when consistent internal work produces tangible external results with speed and precision. If you found this video valuable so far, I invite you to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss insights that can transform your life. Also, leave a comment sharing your biggest desire and how you will begin applying these secrets today. Engaging with this community of conscious creators not only strengthens your practice, but amplifies the energy around your manifestation. By integrating these principles fully, you position yourself to attract abundance, love, clarity, and personal growth at levels previously unimaginable, stepping into a life that is fully aligned with your highest vision and most profound desires. Finally, as we conclude this deep dive into Neville Goddard's 3 forgotten secrets to manifesting anything quickly, it is essential to recognize that you are the architect of your reality. The tools are in your hands. Vivid imagination, deep emotional feeling, persistent assumption, unwavering faith, and conscious action. The difference between those who wait endlessly and those who create rapidly is not luck or external circumstance. It is mastery of these inner faculties. Neville's teachings are timeless because they reveal that the universe is not separate from you. It is an extension of your consciousness, responding faithfully to the states you occupy. The moment you internalize this truth, doubts fade, resistance diminishes, and your ability to attract becomes almost automatic. Practice the techniques daily, refine your inner vision, live in the end as if it is already reality, and observe how synchronicities, opportunities, and the exact circumstances you imagine begin to manifest effortlessly around you. Remember that the speed and accuracy of manifestation are directly proportional to the intensity and consistency of your internal state. Do not underestimate the power of your imagination, the subtle energy of feeling, or the transformative potential of assumption. When applied together, they form a seamless, unstoppable process capable of creating wealth, love, health, and personal fulfillment at an accelerated pace. I encourage you now to take a moment to close your eyes. Imagine your deepest desire already fulfilled. Feel it as real and carry that feeling throughout your day. This simple, intentional practice activates the principles we discussed today and begins the process of rapid manifestation immediately. And as you continue on this path, return to this video, revisit these secrets, and share your progress with our community. Your journey to mastering the art of conscious creation is just beginning, and by applying these forgotten teachings of Neville Goddard, you step into a life where desires are no longer distant dreams but tangible, lived experiences. You have the power, the knowledge, and the guidance. Now it is time to act, embody, and witness the extraordinary results that await.